What's up, everybody? My name is Rustum Caburnay. I'm 19 years old, and I am a Mind Pump listener. I am obviously a member of the forum, and I am a user of the MAPS Anabolic program. So I'm going to take it back really quick. About 4 years ago, I was going through severe depression, anxiety, and it even got to the point where I was self-harming myself. I was just in a really dark time. I didn't know what I was doing. My mind felt like I had this voice in my head telling me all these things, like I wasn't good enough and that I shouldn't even be here and like I'm just a waste of space. And I went on like that for a year, ended up going to a mental hospital or a psych ward, whatever you want to call it. And basically what I got out of that was what I got out of the experience of being there was to distract myself, to make sure I don't just end up alone with my thoughts, basically torturing myself. But after a while, everything got better. I started to become happier. I wasn't getting triggered by these thoughts. All these thoughts that I had in my head went away. And it was like that for a while. Everything was good. But then I graduated high school and I was nowhere. I had nothing going for me. And I went to community college for a semester, ended up dropping out after that because I was basically just wasting money on something that I knew I didn't want to do. So at this point in my life, I felt like I was going back into this hole that I just dug myself out of a year before, 2 years before. And this is where I incorporated fitness into my life. I just knew I had to improve myself somehow. And I was a typical little skinny kid. I was 110 pounds before I started working out. And, I was just that typical kid that wanted to get big. I started working out like everyone did with the basic bodybuilding splits. Obviously, first 3-4 months you'll get somewhere because of the newbie gains, but after a while I plateaued so hard. I wasn't gaining any muscle, and my strength wasn't going up, and I felt like I was like screwing something up, and that like, my body isn't made for this. I'm gonna be skinny for the rest of my life. And then I found the MAPS program, and it was a big change for me because before I was going to the gym 5 days a week, and I was, just fucking up my muscles, like going to failure every single time, thinking that being sore was, all right, I had an amazing workout, I can't walk. And the MAPS Anabolic program just blew my mind. I went from going to the gym 5 days a week to only 2 days a week, really focusing on the compound movements, and I honestly, overall felt better. My strength started to go up. I started gaining more muscle. Like I said, my energy felt good. And your body isn't getting adapted to the same thing, because I was following a program where it made me literally do 4 sets of bench or any exercise, and I would have to stay in that 4 to 6 rep range. I did that for months, and obviously I plateaued, like I said before. But this program has your body. It makes your body not adapt to what you're doing. It's phased out, where you switch phases every 3 to 4 weeks to make sure your body doesn't adapt. And obviously with any program that I tried, I always had a lot of questions, and I had no way to get them answered. But these guys took it a step further and made a private forum for people that are in the anabolic program, the performance program, or just want answers, from professionals. And I always get an answer every time I put a question there, and sometimes it's not even from Sal or Adam or Justin. It's from people that have been in this forum for a while, or just personal trainers, or people that have experience with questions that I'm asking that they probably asked months before, and they help me out, and the community that they have formed is truly amazing. We're all like a family, and we always help each other out, and it's one of the best support systems that I have ever been a part of, and I'm happy to be a part of. And I'll always be a pump head, always believe in you guys, and all that stuff. And even if you guys don't follow the program, if you guys just listen to Mind Pump, they don't pull out some bullshit. They don't talk about stupid bullshit. That's why they're called Mind Pump Raw Fitness Truth, because they only put out the truth. That's it. They're not sponsored by a bajillion supplement companies. They didn't sell out, and I'm really happy they didn't. So The reason why I said in the beginning about what I went through, about depression, anxiety, what I went through earlier, is because I don't want you guys to think that fitness like saved me from my depression, that saved my life. I got myself out of my depression, what I was going through, and I had to save myself with a great support of family and friends. But I can definitely say that fitness has definitely kept me out of that hole of going back to depression or anything. I have never been so like happy in my life, and I've never felt so good. And I just can't wait for my journey with you guys, with Mind Pump and myself, to continue and see what happens. So thank you, Mind Pump, for everything that you guys have done for me and for the entire community. And have a great day, guys.